How's it going, creator family? Hope you all are doing well. Today you'll notice I'm not wearing my hat. I am being brave today to show you that I've got a haircut. So that's all it is. That's all the news around here. I actually trimmed my hair. I've been trimming my own hair for years, but I trimmed it way too short accidentally a few weeks back, and I've slowly been growing it out. Now it's finally long enough for me to actually feel comfortable showing what it looks like. So that's what's been hiding under the hat the whole time. But anywho, today we're going over a video. This is in a different language. I can't tell if it's Chinese or maybe Korean. I have no idea what these symbols mean, what this type of lettering means. But we are here to look at this video. The quality, this is as good of quality as I can get it. But we're going to be looking at this video of this woman riding this horse. And I thought this would be interesting to see, what we can see of it, how this horse flips over and rolls this woman over. So we're going to see as she's riding, she's really leaning back, really holding on to these reins right here for balance. She doesn't seem to have a good seat. Ouch, ouch. She pulls really far back. Her whole body goes back. If you're going to stop a horse, you push down on your seat, but you don't pull back that far on the reins. That's going to really pull in your horse's mouth. One, I don't like the bit. Two, she has spurs, and we're going to see that here in a minute. And three, I don't like that the horse's tail is braided. If you braid a horse's tail for the benefit of the horse, okay. But if you braid it, just keep in mind that as that horse uses the tail to chase flies, it's going to be like a whip that is just whacking this horse on the side of the body. It's not going to be nearly as efficient. I have since changed my mind on how horses, on trimmed horses' tails, because I've seen that there's a lot of benefit to trimming a horse's tail. So if you have a tail, I didn't realize for a lot of horses, they're fed very well, and so they grow their hair very quickly, and their tails will be long and dragging on the floor. So that's a benefit to trimming the horse's tail. Great. But a lot of people do it just for the look, and so it makes it, or they do it, like they braid the horse's tail just for looks, but then it loses the purpose of the tail. So that's just me. But anyway, that's just my opinion. We're here to look at this riding here. So she just leans so far back, and she leans and pulls on these reins so hard on this horse. She does have spurs, which we'll see here in a minute. If you can see that there's a little stick there. And again, she leans really, really far back, and then she's loving on the horse, braided tail right there. Ouch. And she's pulling so hard the horse's mouth is open, and she's kicking at the horse at the same time. So is she trying to back the horse up, or is she trying to get the horse to move forward? She's kicking. The horse is fighting, pulling back on the horse. Now she wants the horse to back up, but the horse is not backing up. Golly. Look at how long oh my gosh, look at how hard she's pulling on this horse's mouth. This poor thing. Ouch, ouch. Now she has two hands, and now she's kicking and spurring the horse. Does she want it to back up, or does she want it to go forward? Because this means to back up very aggressively by how hard she's pulling on this horse's mouth. And this means to go forward, using the spurs, and how hard she's kicking this horse with the spurs. Ouch, ow, 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 ow. Oh my gosh. And this horse is probably going to be nicknamed Ironsides or very hard-mouthed. This horse is not soft by any means. Is learned to ignore this horrible treatment. This is just cruel. How this woman is riding this horse is cruel. Ouch, ouch, ow, my gosh. Just kick harder and harder, opening the mouth. I mean, this is just disgusting to watch. I don't know what she wants. The horse doesn't know what she wants. It's so painful for this horse. And now the horse turns and spins around, almost gets her off. Ouch. And now she's just dragging it with one rein, pulling all of this pressure, this immense amount of pressure on the mouth, kicks it, and the horse does a circle, starts bucking or rearing, trying to get her off. I don't know what she wants. She's just holding on to this horse's mouth. The horse is just kicking and kicking and kicking. I don't know what this lady wants, and neither does the horse. And nonsense will drive a horse mad. Okay, from Beauty and from a quote from Black Beauty. If it doesn't make sense to a horse, nonsense if it's nonsense, nonsense will drive a horse mad. And so this horse, when they chase or they start to flick their tail, they're going to whip themselves. So now she's going to do it on the other side. I don't know what she wants from this horse, but she's squeezing and pulling at the same time. And this horse has just learned to ignore it. So they're moving forward. I don't know what she wants from this horse. Just dragging its head around, kicking. Does she want it to go in a circle? Because you can ask so much nicer than this. Look at how long that horse's lip is. That's pulling the bit so far back into their mouth, practically gagging them, just ripping their mouth apart, even though this is not a leverage bit. Golly, just kick, just with spurs on, no doubt. And this horse says, you know what, I've had enough. And they try everything and they roll over. And that was a very quick drop. This horse dropped down and rolled to the side to get her off. This horse tried everything and then it laid down. I don't think it was much of a, I don't think it fell. It looked more like it just drops and rolls her down. She may have taken it off balance enough that it did fall over, but to me it looked like it was intentional, that this horse, knew exactly what they were doing, which is not the horse's fault. And then we wonder what she did to the horse before she got back on it. Did she chase it? Did she beat it? Did she go and rip its mouth off, with the bit, with the reins? What did she do to this horse after that? And now she's giving, oh my gosh, now she's just seesawing on the bit and smacking it on the head. But I love you. I love you so much that I I braided your tail. I love you so much that I patted you. Again, just cruelty all around. This person doesn't deserve this horse. And this horse, ouch. And just kicking so hard with spurs. And you know how incredibly painful this is to this horse. And yet it's still more painful to move forward than it is for this horse to stand still. This horse knows that whatever else it has to do, aside from just standing still, is more painful than this. I mean, horses are so sensitive, they can twitch when they feel a fly on them, let alone these spurs that this woman is just kicking into their side. And finally they move off. And this girl's going to think, I showed this horse who's boss. This woman is an idiot. And whoever's filming it is an idiot too. Kick. Ouch. Ouch. Oh my gosh. This is just incredibly painful to watch. This poor horse. Now smacking you on the butt. Kicking you to go forward. And this horse says no. Tries to go and bite. Maybe. Ouch. Oh my God. This is so sad. And so painful to watch. And they back up. And now she's just bouncing on the horse, kicking it as hard as she can, ripping its mouth off, making it flex. The horse is so patient. She's ripping its mouth off. She's seesawing the bit. Oh my gosh. This is not horse riding. But again, I love you. I'm going to braid your tail. Oh, and finally she kicks it so hard. The horse says, I've had enough. And in slow motion, the camera person who edited this shows it in slow motion. She says, move, and the horse says enough, and the horse blows up and rears up and tosses her butt off and probably lands on her, and the horse says enough, and she hangs on for dear life by the bit, and then it ends there. But they don't show the afterwards. I don't know if this is on some kind of a show, if it's a TV show. It should be showing you exactly what not to do and how not to be. I mean, this is abuse. If anybody sees anything else other than that, then you're an idiot. This is absolutely abusive. But it's in the name of training. It's in the name of, oh, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I got to show this horse who's boss. You're not boss of anything, lady. You're just some spoiled brat. This poor horse. And horses teach hard lessons. Animals teach hard lessons. But you know what? She's not going to learn from it. She's going to become more abusive towards the horse. She's going to kill the horse. She's going to beat the horse, have it put down and say it's dangerous. And she's going to do the same thing to the next horse and ruin every other horse that she rides until she learns she's the problem. But she probably won't. So I'm sorry, this was a really sad one to watch. I just, someone recommended that I look into certain certain people, and this was just a recommendation. This wasn't anybody sent this to me. This was just in the recommended of a person that somebody asked me to watch. Mainly, I think larger people on smaller horses, and this was in the recommended. Not sure why, but anyway, thought this would be something to show you of what not to do when riding a horse. Otherwise, you're going to get your butt squashed. And if you do this, then maybe then you deserve it. Honestly, I don't wish death by any means or harm on anybody, but if you're going to do that to a horse, you are asking for it, and you deserve what you have coming. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We are working our way towards 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully we can reach it. That's just a fun little goal that we have. Let me know what you think of the video, as sad as it is. What's more to say other than this is just sad and disgusting. But go say howdy do to your little critters. Say howdy do for me. Give them some kind of loving that they appreciate. Give them loving, not a beating. And until next time, practice peace, patience, and positivity.